All right, let's talk energy management. Let's talk our energy map, in my words, called the Gunas. Now, the Gunas is spelled Gunas. If you try and type it in your phone and text somebody that you're talking about the Gunas, your phone will translate it to Goonies. It's not that. Gunas is an old concept. The first time that we see any text about it is in the Bhagavad Gita. We don't have quite enough time to go through that text to share with you what it says, but in our Yoga by Nature course, we will. Anyhow, I want you to get that the Gunas, the term, is super important. The term really refers to, not energy map, it literally refers to strands, like a rope. So ignore this part of this keychain and pretend you just see this part. And if you saw it and asked you what it is, you would say it's a rope. It's one thing called a rope. In the same way, we have one thing called life. But when you actually break life down, it's actually made of 3 different energies or strands. 1, 2, 3. 3 strands. Okay, so this is my theory on what they mean when they say that the word guna comes from the word strand. Just my theory. And it works. So, 3 things to make one thing called life. 3 basic life energies. Now, off the top, why I think so many people are bad energy managers is 1, they're not plugged into their feedback mechanisms, and we're going to get into this soon, so we'll just kind of place a sticky note here and come back to it in a few days' time. But if you're not aware of your bodily sensations, you won't be aware of your energy. And that's the great gift of yoga and meditation, is we got to sit down and start to see how we're feeling. It's a big kind of check-in with our own selves. Problem number 2, why we are not good energy managers in our culture, is there's just so many energies to manage. Meaning, and when I say energy now, I'm going to conflate the words energy and feeling. Knowing that in a few days we'll unpack this more, so just know it's through feeling that we start to feel energy. So there's so many different types of feelings or energies we could feel in life. Like we could feel tired, excited, stoked, bummed, angry, sad. So, like, there's so many different emotions. There's a massive list. So I have an analogy for you. These are all my receipts stuck in a bag. This is April and May. And this is just the way we walk around through life. We're just like got our receipts stuck in a shoebox, meaning there's no system for how we file our energy. What we need is a way to make sense of all those receipts. So I can label this one here for my receipt holder. This is April, and this is May, and I put April's in May, or April's in April, and May's in May. Does that make sense? So the gunas are kind of this nice filing system. Now, just another analogy on that exact same point I want to share with you, I like it, is one I read in my friend Jeffrey Armstrong's book called Goddess the Astrologer, I believe. And he talks about the gunas in this really interesting analogy, and I love it. I want to share it with you. So thanks, Jeffrey, for this. The gunas are like a really smart operating system. When Jeffrey wrote the book, we didn't have apps, but I'm sure he would have said it now. The gunas are like an app that help you to make sense of all the different types of feelings that you could possibly feel, energies that you could possibly feel. So instead of like 500 different options of how you can feel, it just gives you 3 basic things: combo A, combo B, combo C. So easy to figure out. So Jeffrey's analogy is, if you don't know the gunas, you're working on an old DOS operating system. I know some of you were probably born when we had DOS operating systems, but trust me, we're doing way better with the apps we have now. And it's just a bunch of zeros and ones and Command Shift Enter. It's not user friendly. So here it is. Takeaway: the gunas are a user friendly system to make sense of the energies and feelings and qualities of life. There's 3 of them, and we'll unpack those next video.